So that what changed to report?
Oh, I'm definitely not watching football.
SkateWine.
So I'll put out on Instagram a little bit of a question. If you're wondering where I am, currently at the girlfriend's house because my Airbnb got booked. I've had a few questions in. First one from Bowlzilla. What is the Mexican phrase for watch list? Funny one, Bowlzilla. I asked for serious questions. It's just never going to happen, is it? How haven't you been kicked out of Mexico yet? Thanks, Lars. Can't put that one on there. That's just naughty and very stereotypical. Have you had any burritos that have changed your life? What's the skate scene, Serene, like? So, burritos. I've actually only had one burrito, and that was in Cancun back in March. And it was really, really nice, but it was probably a westernized burrito. Had fries in it and stuff, and it was delicious and it was really expensive. Actually, it was in Tulum, and it was very, very nice. The skate scene is amazing in Mexico City, at least. Nicest skaters, great skate scene, lots of up and coming talent. They've just got a female skater on Creature from Mexico City. Really good skate scene here. Next one, have another mini vert, but there's the only one 4.25 foot. I think this is actually a response to the fact that I said that the vert ramp at Fishbone is the only vert ramp in Mexico City. So this person, Kiba Area 51, is just saying that actually there's one, but it's not. It's a mini vert. It's not 4.25 foot. The vert in Fishbone is humongous. It's massive. And I think it doesn't help that it's got a lot of vert and not much transition. And I believe it's a old G ramp, so Pontus was telling me. If you're wondering, Mexico are playing later. So I've got my £4, just over £4 from the market, fake Mexico football top on, but obviously I don't like football and I'm not wearing a football top. Emilio Manning's response: is it true they speak Mandarin in Mexico? Another really good, another really serious question. So thanks for that. Right. Now I'm going to respond to the questions that I was actually asked back in February that I never answered. Again, we've got some from some usual suspects, unfortunately, and again, they're just really serious. Bowlzilla, do you think they would have let you get in if they knew beforehand? My English GCSE's coming in strong here. Jevret, do you prefer the UK weather or Mexican weather? Heat, no rain, etc. Now, this is actually an interesting question. Thank you, Jevret. Jordan, fellow SE UK skateboard rider. The weather in Mexico City is actually kind of like 20, 21 degrees. It's like a nice, warm, kind of like your UK British summer. And they've actually, in their winter, it's their dry period. So I'm currently here in Mexico City's dry period, but they usually have a wet period in the UK's summer. And I have to say that Mexico City's weather is quite comparable to the UK's weather, generally speaking. But if you were to go to somewhere closer to the coast, like Cancun or Tulum, when I went there in March, it was so much hotter and like you couldn't skate in it. It was very, very warm. Very nice if you're a beach person. Not so nice if you're not a beach person and you want to skate at a concrete skate park. Very varied. And when it rains here. Next up, Bijor. I probably said that wrong. Have you been to the Bad Boy Wrestling yet? I think that's going to be have I seen or been to the Bad Boy Wrestling yet? I haven't. I still haven't been to a wrestling match. Yanine doesn't want me to go. I really want to go. It looks really interesting. So I might have to get that booked in for this trip. Next up, Skate Blizz. SkateWine. I hate Vans now. SkateWine the next day. Wears Vans t-shirt. Yes. That Vans t-shirt I probably was given at a skate jam. And I quite like, Vans style. Some trousers that secret sponsor gave me. I really like, they've got the stitching, the V in the stitching. It's little things like that that make brands really nice. And I really like those trousers. So thank you for giving me those ones. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. But regards to like politically, I'm not going to go into it. But the UK, I think, was generally all right. But in Mexico, at least, they did, or at least have got a C word restrictions on their skate park, which I think is a bit lame, especially with all the science and data that's coming up now in late 2022. Won't go into that as a rant though. But they had the whole employment thing. A few of the pro skaters put out posts saying that they weren't agreeing with it, it was nice to see a bit of free speech. You know, these things in other countries don't happen. So well done to Vans for allowing that. Next up, Roberto Augustus Stapleton. That's a long Instagram handle. Donde está el baño? Oh, weirdly, the baño. Está aquí. Está aquí. So I'm sat quite close to the bathroom because spicy food does not agree with me in Mexico. And I think, where are we? Last one. Last stout. Habla español. Habla español, to anyone who doesn't know Spanish, is talk Spanish, or do you talk Spanish? And no, I'm trying my hardest. My brain is not set up for maths or languages, and un poquito, poco a poco. Janine, ayúdame. She's always helping, but it's super difficult. And I think that's everything covered this time. It's going to be a short video by the looks of it, 7 minutes. So good luck to Mexico later in the football. They're playing Argentina, so that's going to be a strong game. Anyone else has any questions that I've missed, chuck them in the comments below. I would love some sensible questions from some sensible people, unlike Bowlzilla and Lars Stout. Back to the football, skateboarding for me, definitely skateboarding. I hate football. And like and subscribe and all that nonsense. See you next time.